Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome to a Vechs Talks About Super Hostile Dalania. Should be coming out in the next few months, and I just wanted to give you guys the basic roadmap that I am working towards with this map. Is I want to bring back the Super Hostile Online class hat system for Super Hostile Dalania because it's going to use RL Craft, and RL Craft is, what would you say, a bit more challenging. It also has its own RPG mechanics, and I'm just going to take my class hat system and smush it up with the RPG mechanics present in RL Craft, and we're just going to mix them together and see what happens. It's going to be great, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be designed to be a kind of a best played with, I would say 2 to 5 players. You can play it single player, nothing stopping you from playing single player, but I'm intending it to be played with like your local D&D group. Get those guys together. See, like, hey, you to play this? You like Minecraft? You like D&D? You want to play this thing? It'll be great. Have fun. You love it. So the 5 classes. It's going to be Arcane Archer, War Cleric, Warden, Paladin, and Berserker. Because there's not that much, like, I guess, magic. Well, there is. There is magic. It's part of RL Craft. It's just that anyone can do it. I guess if you spec into the magic. So you could be a war cleric that's spec'd into magic, or you could be a war cleric that's more spec'd into melee. Anyway, these stats are from SHO. They won't be the same in Craft. I'm gonna have to tweak these numbers, so don't really pay attention to the numbers. But the thematics here are you basically have uh, you basically have 3 melee classes and 2 bow classes. Pretty much. The War Cleric and the Arcane Archer are designed to use bows, and the Warden, Paladin, and Berserker. Well, the Paladin and Berserker are explicitly designed to use melee, whereas the Warden doesn't have any bonuses to bow fighting or to melee fighting. They're just straight up tanky, so there's probably a lot of different things you could, use with them. One thing I will be switching though is the regen aura and the saturation aura are going to swap places. The warden is going to get the saturation aura, and the war cleric is going to get the regen aura. That's a swap that's going to happen. If you're not familiar with how these classes worked, they do have on kill effects. So whenever you kill something, the arcane archer turns invisible. Whenever you kill something, the paladin gains a temporary gold heart shield. Whenever the berserker kills something, they get saturation. I'll probably change that mechanically to regen, or both saturation and regen. We'll see. We'll see. But it is intended that the berserker heals themselves when they get a killing blow on an enemy. And obviously, this will just work in addition to whatever crazy weapons you build in RL Craft, because you can build lifesteal weapons. These numbers obviously would be really like a warden with 100 HP straight off the bat would be pretty OP. So they'll have the thematics will be there. The numbers will probably be lowered to fall in line with the challenge that I'm kind of shooting for. But these are the broad thematics that you're gonna get. You're gonna get basically a tank fighter, a all offense fighter, and then a hybrid fighter with some utility. They will have auras. Berserker's going to have a strength aura. Paladin's got resistance and haste aura. The Warden is going to have the fire resistance and saturation auras. The War Cleric's going to have a regen aura. And the Arcane Archer is going to have a speed and night vision aura, meaning you just get, if you get near each other, you get each other's buffs. So it's a let our powers combine thing. You get the 5-man band together, and everybody gets everybody else's buffs. And when you're all together fighting as a team, you're really powerful. So I think that's kind of cool. I think I might take every existing SHO dungeon and put it somewhere in this map. Probably not as a main thing you have to go to, but this is a side dungeon. This project, Super Hostile Dalania, is shaping up to be one very large, so it may take an extra month or 2 longer than I originally predicted, but that's just because like Isolation had 8 dungeons, 8 walls, basically. This, I'm kind of thinking of 32. Yeah, I know. 16 wool dungeons and 16 clay dungeons, effectively. So, just a friggin' huge map. might be like the definitive super hostile map. I, a lot of people said Legendary was my, what would they call it, opus. This, uh, if that was like old super hostile way back in the day, this one might be, my new opus. It's basically taking all the mechanics I learned operating super hostile online and applying them to basically make my own Minecraft RPG adventure with mod support this time around, not trying to do everything in vanilla. So yeah, that's what's up. I I, I'm kind of hyped. I'm excited. Also, the DevCom, by the way, it'll be my first multiplayer DevCom, and I've already called dibs on Arcane Archer. I love shooting the crap out of stuff, so yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, multiplayer DevCom, because it is kind of meant for at least two to five players. I will be. Oh, one more thing. So the main version of the map is Super Hostile Dalania, released with intended for use with RL Craft and the class system. And then there's going to be another one that is just the class system, no RL Craft. We'll see. And then the third version is no class system, no RL Craft, no basically just the terrain. Probably no dungeons either. Just the raw terrain before I start messing with it, in case you just wanted a really cool designed island for your multiplayer server. If you like D&D, as I mentioned, I have a D&D group. You can check out my Patreon. I do offer professional DMing services. You basically pay me and you play Dungeons and Dragons with me and the other patrons. People have already signed up for it. They're having a lot of fun. If it sounds interesting to you, come check it out. Advertisement over. Until next time, as always, take it easy.